Good old WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 with Triple H on the cover because we gotta make Triple H look strong. This was also that SmackDown vs. Raw with an amazing trailer that John Cena and Kurt Angle didn't look nothing like it once the game actually came out. But hey, it's a classic with awesome features like season mode, GN mode, and so on. So let's take a look at 5 things from it that we shouldn't forget because it made it awesome. And we won't mention GN mode because that's a bit of an obvious one. Anyways, before getting into it, do me a favor guys and elbow drop a like on the video. Let's go ahead and hit a quick 300 likes. Anyways, climb that top rope and let's jump into it. First off, let's talk about how strong Triple H looks. Or maybe not. I think we heard that one before, where WWE specifically instructed to make sure that Triple H looks strong. That one joke is too old already, so skip to the next entrance. Here's Edge, and WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 had this awesome feature that we don't even get nowadays, and that is, it actually gave us the ability to create a championship with a spinning centerpiece. And the centerpiece, you were actually able to control her by simply pressing the right trigger to spin it around during the actual entrance. If that was something that you want to do all throughout the entrance, you were able to do so. It was very responsive too, as if you let go of the right trigger, it will stop spinning. Then if you do it again, it will start once again. Or you could just leave it pressed all throughout so it just keeps spinning. This was a really awesome feature, especially when the game came out, because of course during that time we had Edge and we had John Cena really trading championships and having their own custom WWE championship with a spinning centerpiece. It was silly for sure, but when you think about it, for back in the day, especially for John Cena, it was perfect for him. It fit the character. Up next, we're taking a look at a feature that I feel like is highly underrated and one that we need in current games because it was really ahead of its time. In SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, you were actually able to have your own locker room, and not only that, you were able to customize it exactly how you wanted to, with different lightings, different shades, different colors for your floor, your roof, your furniture, and everything in between. You were also able to hit the computer in the game, of course, so that you could buy some even extra stuff to customize your locker room, from different banners of divas and all the superstars, different lamps, different plants if you want to have that in your locker room, and a lot of different type of collectibles. You were even able to put a cutout of Tori Wilson and a lot of the other divas and put it in any corner that you wanted to, customize it just like you wanted. You could even put it on every single corner if that is really what you want. This locker room stuff will fit very well on the current games because we already have My Player and a menu dedicated to it where we could upgrade it, change its stuff around, and in this locker room you were able to do just that. Check your progress, check your achievements, check your attributes, of course upgrade and all of that and change things around. It was just so good and you were able to explore it on your own and of course make it feel like it's yours. When I went back to it, I was honestly shocked of just how much customizations you were able to do in it. Checking out the roster, we really got to see some rare names in this one. Of course, we got the typical Undertaker, John Cena, and so on. We also got the William Regal, Carlito, the Boogeyman, Vito, Viscera, Chavo Guerrero, Johnny Nitro, Joey Mercury, Umaga, and so on. It also had a certain Chris on it. No, it wasn't Chris Jericho. This was actually the last time that we got to see this particular superstar in a WWE game. One big selling point of SBR 07 was the crowd fighting, in which they ended up taking it to that next level, and it was one of the brand new features being hyped up. I remember one of those initial trailers for this game featuring John Cena and Kurt Angle just fighting it out by the announce table, and then they get into the crowd and fighting it off. Back then when seeing this, I was so hype. I mean, Kurt Angle and just the whole graphics of that trailer trailer ended up looking completely different than the actual game once it came out, but it was still awesome seeing them go at it by the crowd area that this game ended up featuring, which had a lot of interactions to it. Keeping it with the classic, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 did the thing that we usually ask for very well, and that is to please have a lot of match types, especially some of those special ones. We had all the typical exhibition single tag team match, a triple threat, fatal four-way, handicap, Royal Rumble, and then you go to main event matches. This was the selection where all of those special matches, from Money in the Bank, special referee matches, Hell in a Cell, First of Blood, Hardcore, Elimination Chamber, Iron Man matches, and Bury Alive matches, among others. But many of the ones that I just mentioned, you guys know we haven't seen in WWE games in quite a while. One particular match type that ended up standing out for me was always the backstage brawl, and this game ended up featuring two areas for that: the parking lot brawl and also the bar brawl, and the interactions for it were awesome. A lot of head smashing, explosions, and awesome emotions. One cool thing that it did within these interactions was that you were able to reverse pretty much all of them, and with that reversal came its own type of animation. So instead of the superstar just blocking it or getting away from it, there was actually a reaction to it and an actual counter. While we are sticking to matches, SBR 07 also ended up giving us intergender matches with no type of restrictions. Let me know down in the comments below which other awesome features you guys remember from SBR 07. And if you ended up enjoying any of this, do me a favor and elbow drop a like on it. And for more, hit those notifications. I'll catch you guys on the next one, so stay savage.